In this tutorial we're going to be making a laser projection microscope, which is really easy to make. All you really need is something to hold a droplet of water, i.e. a syringe or even a barbecue stick will suffice, and a laser. In my experiments I found green laser works better than a red laser. Having said that, a red laser will suffice if that's all you have. Okay, so first of all, take your syringe or whatever you're going to use to make a drop of water, and make a nice drop of water. It can be quite tricky to actually get a sphere, and hold it steady in place. Here I've got a stand, but you could use anything from blue tack, and a few bits of twigs will suffice as long as it's steady. And the tricky part is actually aligning the laser up with the droplet of water, and this can take a bit of practice and some patience to do, but once you do, it's easier to find again. Now again, you need to hold the laser in place, and now I'm doing it by hand here, and this will do, but after a while your hand tends to ache. So instead you can easily make a stand of some sort. Here I've just got a grippy chemistry stand, but again you can probably make something rather makeshift out of whatever you've got lying around. I've just made a little tube out of polymorph to keep the laser button down, but again you could probably use something like a bulldog clip, and again it's quite tricky to line up, but once you have, then you only need to do it once unless you decide to change your droplet of water to something else. As the laser passes through the water, it magnifies whatever's in there and projects it onto the screen behind. This works because of an interface change between the density of the droplet of water and the air around it, causing the light to refract and act like a lens. And then you've got two lens surfaces, and the particle or whatever you're viewing in the water will be projected, magnified onto the screen behind. The further away the droplet of water is from the screen, the larger the image will be. And it's a good idea to keep the laser quite close to the droplet of water, just simply for aligning purposes. It can get really tricky if you move the laser away, and as you can see it's quite tricky to line up anyway. And it's quite easy to find a lot of interesting things in a sample of stagnant water. For example, here we've got particles and possibly some bacteria as well. But if you find a really nice sample around this time of year, early summer, you can quite often find samples of larger organisms, like here we've got fly or gnat larvae. You can see the pinchers going. As it moves across the screen, you can see a lot more of its intricate structure. And it's quite fascinating to see, and it's a really effective, cheap way to be able to project images, or be able to see large microscope images. As always, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, it'd be great if you could hit the like button, and of course the subscribe button as well, really does help. And if you've got any questions at all, do leave them in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer them.